And welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are gonna be previewing the game between Valencia and Football Club Barcelona. Also gonna be talking about the redemption of Luuk de Jong, also known as Luuk de Jong. And at last, I have good news about Erling Haaland, because Barcelona is making moves, although there are other teams interested. But before I start, guys, let me give a special thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video and this channel and for supporting independent content creators. Therefore, if you guys want to have stats during the game, for example, other kinds of stats of the overall La Liga perspective, make sure you go download it using the link in the description or scanning the QR code that you see on screen. Believe me, you won't be disappointed with this app, and it's very, very, very handy to have. Make sure you go check it out, and you will be supporting this channel as well. Therefore, I will highly appreciate it if you do so. All right, my people. So having said this, let's get into today's match preview, because Valencia and Football Club Barcelona are going to be facing each other tomorrow, Sunday at 4:15 Spanish time, and they're going to be facing each other at Mestalla, the stadium of Valencia, which has always been kind of a difficult stadium, although Valencia are not arriving with a good momentum, and it seems that Barcelona is only on an uphill. Therefore, I'm really voting on Barcelona to win this game. It won't be easy, because Valencia, they play a very, very defensive football, and in fact, under Bordalás, which is the former coach of Getafe, well, they have a 49% of the game that is not being played, basically. So when you play a game against them, it's like 50% of the time you are not playing. Basically, the game is stopped. They are experts in that. Not only that, is that they have the highest score of fouls and also of yellow cards. It's the team that is a nasty team. Basically, it's the anti-football, you could call it, because they don't like to play. Basically 50% of the time you don't play, and also they do a lot of fouls and they do a lot of nasty things in order to stop the game. This is the style of Bordalás. Also, we have to be careful because Piqué and Dani Alves are not available for the game. We know that Piqué got a red card the other day, and Dani Alves got a red card against Atletico de Madrid as well, right? So Piqué against Espanyol and Dani Alves against Atletico de Madrid. Both are going to be suspended, and after this game, they're both going to be coming back to the field. But we need to be careful, because the defense is certainly one of our weakest points, guys. It's one of our weakest points, and having those two players that were key for us missing is going to be difficult. So jumping into the lineups for the game, guys, I think that this is going to be it. In the defense, we're going to have Alba, Eric García, Mingueza, and Serginho Dest. It's going to be a difficult game to defend, guys. A difficult game, because I think that Araujo is maybe not going to get there. I don't have my hopes on Araujo arriving to the game. So therefore, our only center back available really is Eric Garcia. Mingueza, we know he's a bit of a versatile player and he can play here and there, but we are not going to have any other options unless you can play Busquets or Frenkie de Jong in that position, but I don't think that's going to happen. Therefore, that's going to be the defense, in my opinion. Then Busquets, Frenkie, and Pedri in the midfield. Obviously, you can add in Gavi there into the mix. And then the front three, there is some debate that Dembele could be starting. Well, in my opinion, he's not going to be starting, and I would place Aubameyang. Why Aubameyang and not Dembele, for example, or Ferran Torres there in the center forward position? Because Aubameyang deserves to start, guys. Why does Aubameyang deserve to start? This man is a killer. I know he's adapting to the club, and this man actually reduced his salary very considerably in order to join Football Club Barcelona. Therefore, I'm going to give an opportunity to Aubameyang rather to Dembele. Dembele, keep him in the bench, keep him as a sub, maybe play him for the last 20, 15, 30 minutes, we will see. But I would play Aubameyang instead. Ferran Torres and Adama as wingers. Obviously, there's a lot of versatility here. You can obviously add Gavi into the mix, for example, take out Adama and add Ferran Torres there on the other side, and there are a lot of options, but I think that Adama is good here, opening wide and then creating a lot of chances. Also, Luuk de Jong, guys. Luuk de Jong, I think that is a sensation, and maybe Luuk de Jong could be jumping there into the second half. We will see. But as a starter, I just don't see Luuk de Jong. In terms of Valencia, 4-4-2, very defensive. There are a few players that are very dangerous, especially Guedes. Okay, Guedes, the Portuguese forward, is probably the most player in shape of Valencia, as well of Carles Soler, which is the captain, and I think that it creates a lot of danger. Also, novelties, Bryan Gil, guys. Bryan Gil arrived from Tottenham. He's a very good prospect, and of course, not forget Gaya. Gaya is probably one of the most dangerous players there, and actually he has the same profile as Jordi Alba. Let's look at the table for a second. Obviously, we're in 4th position there, tied with Atletico Madrid in points. Let's be careful, but we have one game pending, which is against Rayo Vallecano. Therefore, considering that we can win that, then we will be very, very close, 1 point away from Betis, which is playing against Mallorca. Betis is playing against Mallorca tomorrow, and Atletico Madrid is playing against Osasuna. Okay, Osasuna is actually not doing too bad, therefore they're in 9th position, so I think that it's going to be a challenge for Atletico de Madrid. Obviously, Mallorca is a bit further down, you won't see it on the screen. But let's focus on Barça against Valencia. Valencia sitting in 12th position. As you can see, in the last 5 games, 3 defeats, 2 draws. They're in a very bad momentum. Instead, Barcelona, 3 wins, 2 draws. Big comparison between the two. Therefore, I'm really expecting a win, and I want to see Barcelona climbing and climbing. We have a good momentum, and I really believe that Barcelona are going to have a streak of games where we're going to be dominating every single game. So, jumping on to the next topic of today before I talk about Haaland, and I want to talk about the Luuk de Jong mania. Guys, Luuk de Jong arrived and with very bad sensations. I think that the idea of Ronald Koeman was good, right? Having a player that can be very good in the air and that can actually score goals from headers and from crosses. Barcelona, with Pep Guardiola, with Luis Enrique, it was the team with the least crosses, even with Valverde. But now we need to reinvent ourselves, and crossing the ball is almost a must for Barcelona. But I didn't see too many chances, too many success from Luuk de Jong with Ronald Koeman. It seems that under Xavi, he's performing a bit better, and I really like the fact that we have this kind of player in the squad, because it's a differential player, right? It's a different player, and I like to have these tiki-taka kind of players, but sometimes you need a player like Luuk de Jong in the squad. Therefore, I think that Luuk de Jong is necessary in the squad, right? To have them in the bench. I don't think that Luuk de Jong can start the game for Barcelona, and neither he should start the game. But in the last 20 minutes, I think he's a perfect player to place in the field, because he can actually get a goal from nowhere, right? From a cross, like a lost cross, he can actually score a goal. And now the motivation of this player is through the roof. Therefore, we clearly see it, that doing this bicycle kicks, chasing the ball, motivated players are really what we need. And sometimes Barcelona fans, we criticize a lot some players, and obviously these players have feelings. They can feel this, and they won't perform as good. Therefore, let's motivate our players. Let's keep on going. My mistake, I criticized Luuk de Jong a lot. Maybe I was making a bit fun of him, but he literally shut my mouth, because Luuk de Daddy de Jong is showing a lot of talent. Therefore, really good credits to the player. Jumping into the next topic, guys, Erling Haaland, the sensation, the transfer market sensation. What is going on with Erling Haaland? Basically, I can tell you for now that it's the main priority of Joan Laporta. It's the main priority, and we're gonna go for Haaland. What are the chances that we get Haaland? Well, I think that there are pretty good chances. We talked about it in this channel many times. There are other videos which I talk about, so I urge you to go check them out. We actually analyze the situation in detail, but the news is that obviously we're willing to pay the 75 million euros plus the 40 million euro commission. We are willing to do it. We are willing, and this is not news. But what is news is that the competition is getting harder and harder. There are other teams, even Real Madrid is there. People are talking, maybe, Florentino Perez wants Erling Haaland. I think it's all fake rumors in terms of Haaland and Real Madrid. Why? Because they're scared that Mbappé might stay in PSG. Madrid is scared that they get that Mbappé stays in PSG. Therefore, they're actually trying to scare Mbappé with this Haaland news, you know, and this is their strategy. Erling Haaland wants to come to Spain. We know this, and if Mbappé is gonna go to Real Madrid, then Erling Haaland most probably will arrive to Barcelona, because we're gonna pay him what he wants. We're gonna pay Mino Raiola what he wants. We're gonna pay his dad what he wants, and we're gonna give him a very competitive salary. Although money is not what we can compete in terms of, we cannot pay the highest wages here. You know, you can go to PSG, you can go to Man City, you can go to maybe Manchester United. They can pay you more. But here you have a good project, you have youngsters, you have a big name of a club, and also you have Xavi Hernandez, which slowly is revolutionizing the club. Therefore, I have really good hopes that Erling Haaland can come to Barcelona, and I believe that is the main player that's going to make us a big differential team, right? And Laporta very well knows that. He did it with Ronaldinho, he did it with other players in the past, and we need to make the effort. Obviously, the wage bill is the main problem, but some income is coming in. And obviously we could get rid of some players. For example, I think that Memphis Depay could be a good option to leave the club. Maybe transfer him for 20 million or so, and cash in also Martin Braithwaite, you know, maybe 10 million for him, 10, 15 million for him. That's already money that we're cashing in and making a space in the wage bill for a player like Erling Haaland. Also increasing the revenues, which there will be happening, and then make the signing, because I believe Erling Haaland is gonna trust on a sporting project like Football Club Barcelona. Maybe Madrid is not the objective. Although little parenthesis here, if Mbappé ends up staying in PSG, there is big chances that Real Madrid go all in for Erling Haaland. But maybe that would mean that next season Mbappé wouldn't arrive to Real Madrid. You know what I mean? If they go for Erling Haaland, why should they go for Mbappé? Mbappé, Haaland, Benzema, it doesn't work. Anyways, I've said too much, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notifications in order to get updated with all the news. You guys know I'm from here, I'm in Barcelona, bringing you all the news with the perspective of a culé, of a member, of a season pass holder, and this is your channel, guys. This is the Blaugrana Planet family, so make sure to smash the like, subscribe, and as I always say, Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.